Hello, YouTube travelers, and welcome to the Gentleman of Fortune channel. It's October of 2020, and for something different today, we'll be reviewing a U.S. domestic flight. Today's flight will be a 5-hour transcon on a Boeing 737 in what Delta terms first class. Unlike during the pre-COVID days, there's no welcome drink for first-class passengers. Fortunately, I took advantage of the Delta Sky Club Lounge to get some coffee and pastries before departure. As far as lounges go for the big three U.S. domestic carriers, I've been most impressed with Delta. They seemed to have been the first to reopen their lounges and have them open at more locations. After numerous announcements, both in the gate area and on board, about the mask requirements, we finally pushed back and got underway. With over 5 hours of fuel on board, the aircraft labored to take off, but we eventually broke free of terra firma and started heading west. As we broke through the cloud layer, a beautiful sunrise was there to greet us. Despite clear skies and a smooth ride, the pilots waited more than 30 minutes to turn off the fasten seatbelt sign. This caused some angst for the passengers who were eagerly awaiting the use of the lavatory. I was greeted by less than the cleanest tray table when preparing for the in-flight service. The only beverage options were beer or wine. Instead, I received a small bottle of water in the Ziploc snack bag. There was also a bag of Cheez-Its. And the Biscoff cookies. I believe that this snack bag was provided to all passengers on the plane. Additionally, for first-class passengers, there was a larger snack box. Here's a look at what was inside of it. We have a small cup of hummus, a small spreadable cheese, a piece of chocolate, a bag of dried apricots, some thin multigrain crackers, some relatively flavorless green pea sticks, a small package of almonds, another bag of crackers, a wet wipe, and a tiny spoon. As a point of contrast, here's the tomato, basil, and mozzarella focaccia sandwich I was served last week on United First on a 2-hour flight. While it may not look that impressive, it was tasty, and I prefer the hot meal over the snack box. Here's how Delta describes their first class. What do you think? Does it live up to it? Finally, the end was in sight. Delta does currently block the seat next to you in first class. Apparently, they're limiting the first class cabin to 10 passengers. This aircraft had 5 rows of 4 seats each in first class. Finally, we descended down through the clouds and broke out into a morose Los Angeles day. Don't worry, YouTube travelers, the next video should be much more interesting, so be sure to subscribe and leave a like. I'll leave you with these beautiful views of Inglewood and LAX. Notice the sad-looking Tom Bradley International Terminal on the left-hand side of the screen, with the 777 from EVA Airways being the sole international flight at the gate. Until the next video, safe travels.